Next one we have unexplored territory. Yeah, that is actually. Oh, that's kind of cute, as you can see right here. If you have an app, if there's an apple that you haven't clicked on yet, then you know it's a whole apple. And if you already, read the story that is in the apple, then it's like bitten off. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Unexplored. God damn it. Unexplored territory it is. So basically what this is like, we just get the insight from the couples. Like we're not quote unquote bound to Yuna. So, I like it. I should have been hungry. My lunch should have been just as good as always, and yet I just couldn't seem to concentrate on eating. There are a few open rooms on the second floor of the Kumomiyagura. No, that won't work. People are always going in and out there at lunch and after school. Then somewhere behind the inner building also wouldn't work. It's going to be the rainy season pretty soon, and I bet we'd meet people Aihara-senpai knows over there. Lunch break. When everyone chats with their friends or reads magazines and munches down their lunch. Lunch is always a release from the long morning classes, yet I was feeling inexplicably gloomy. If you think about it, the school is really big. It has a ton of hiding places in it. But I can't seem to find anywhere two people could be together without being discovered. A place for just two of us. Aihara-senpai and me. No matter where she is on campus, senpai is always busy and constantly getting new requests from people. And as soon as we have work to do, we put off being together to do it. On top of that, senpai and I go home in different directions. I want a place where we can relax while we're at school, just two of us. Oh, they know each other. Maki-san. But now that I've been really started looking, I just can't seem to find anywhere that will work. Or is it weird to worry about other people so much? Maybe we should just be open about it. And no matter what people say, Aihara-senpai and I... Okay, I guess I wouldn't be going through all this trouble if we could really do that. And I'm starting with senpai as friends anyways. Maki-san? Yes. Is something wrong? Yes. Alright then. After a pretty stupid exchange, I realized that Kumano-san from the Seat next to mine had addressed me. Oh, I'm sorry, I was just thinking. What did you need? Did you just say something to me? Oh wait, that was Maki, never mind. I haven't said anything yet. You've just been spaced out for a while, Maki-san. You're not eating at all. Do you feel bad? Can I have that? Just as Kumano-san said, I appear to have suddenly stopped eating the rest of my lunch. She must think I'm really weird. Staring into space, stopping halfway through my meal. That's not it. Since I don't know what sort of face to make, I chose to smile a little. Kumano-san stared straight at me with eyes like she could see all the way into the depths of my soul, like she may have been a little mad. I don't think she was, though. From our conversations together, we'd become close enough that I think I can read her. She was probably just too worried to ignore me with how I was acting. I was just spacing out a little. Your lunch is always like so pretty, Kumano-san. It always looks like really balanced and stuff too. I tried to steer the conversation somewhere else, maybe a little too obviously, but it really was true. Whenever I see Kumano-san's lunch, it's always got a ton of variety and looks good, and there's a lot of it, like you might expect for someone in the athletic club like her. It looks really tasty. You don't make it yourself, do you? Someone always makes it for me. Your mom? Nuh-uh. From what Kumano-san told me, her lunch was made by a second-year student, her childhood friend who lives next door to her. What's with that? It's wonderful! If I could make lunch for Aihara-senpai like Kumano-san and the senpai of hers, what would that be like? I always had my mom make my lunches, but if we could eat lunch together, lunch like that together, somewhere just the two of us could relax. I really need to find that place, or a secret place. Thinking again? No, well, yeah, actually a little. I'm thinking, I guess, or I'm wondering. Wondering. I was kind of wondering if there was like an unpopular spot where people could stay out of sight on campus somewhere. I'm looking for one, but I'm having no luck. Now that I think about it, what I'm saying sounds kind of wrong, doesn't it? If I came out with all that of a sudden, people would be surprised, right? Or they think I'm weird. But I've been working on this for days and I haven't come up with anything or found anywhere. Maybe I'm just grasping at straws, asking Kumano-san about this, asking for her advice. Kumano-san's kind of quiet, and you think she'd be unapproachable, but she's actually pretty easy to talk to. Somewhere unpopular. Kumano-san looked away from me like she was considering it. When she does that, she kind of looks pretty. But that pretty image of hers was shattered by the words she said next. Like in a tree. Huh? A tree. There are a lot of mosquitoes this time of year though, but there aren't anywhere you get up 20 meters. 20 meters! Did she turn into a solid snake? Like there, the Inoki tree next to the building. Or like the roof of the Kumiyagura. There might be a blind spot on the opposite side of the Yoshikon building, but it might be get super hot soon. Sorry. I don't think I can climb up anywhere that high. Really. Then like in a hedge by the inner building. Some are pretty big inside. Not gonna say anything. I bet nobody could see you from outside. In a hedge. In a hedgehog. Have you hidden one? But there was a lot of mosquitoes, and a spider web got in my hair. That was bad. When Kumano-san started to list her suggestions, I thought maybe she was making fun of me, but I may have underestimated her. Kumano-san holds her expression so well it's so hard to tell, but it really doesn't look like she's joking. Yeah, I kind of think the same, but for her, if she is actually like being sarcastic, I think it's basically impossible to tell if she is sarcastic or actually serious. Maybe this is Kumamono-san's idea of a serious answer, but the level of difficulty... Well, she didn't really specify that she needs like a hiding place, you know, not like for like to escape from someone, which is probably what Kumamono-san thinks. But the level of difficulty of her suggestions is a little too high, I think. I might be able to get into some of these places, but I really doubt Aihara-senpai could. Kumano-san's got a sharp image... Got this sharp image of her, like a Shiba or a Kai, some kind of Japanese dog, but from what she's saying now, she's more like a cat? Does Kumano-san wear a tracksuit all the time because it's easier to move through places like that? Nah, it couldn't be. And there's... Sorry, I can't think of anywhere else. That's fine, really. I know I asked something pretty weird. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you if I find anywhere else good. Thank you, but really, don't worry about it too much. Now that I think about it, we are both new students. It's only natural that she wouldn't know that much about the school either. Yeah, I still don't know much about Shojou, about the school. I'm sure there's a good place somewhere. I should do some more looking. But I feel a little better after telling Kumano-san about it and hearing those ideas, I think. It was good just learning that there are places in the school I don't know about. I'm glad I talked to her. I just think about it that way. Okay, yeah, just some more character exchanges, and I actually didn't know that. Well, you know, she kind of played like a minor role later on. Anyways, you know, Maki and Miki, they were like the first couple that we helped, if I remember correctly. But yeah, she like played like the second role, or that couple basically like played the second role, even though they were the first one or the second one to get it on. Yeah, like kind of the first one, I guess. Were they? Let me check that real quick. Nah, okay, it was actually the broadcasting team. Yeah, they were a little bit later on, never mind. But they were the first ones who had like that little kiss exchange stuff, so yeah. Yeah, but it kind of felt like that they were playing like the second role for the most part, right? But I actually didn't know that they were that Hina and Maki were basically in the same class. It's kind of neat to know. So it all ties together at the end. And speaking of Hina, we have Hina's friend. Let's see what this is all about. One might think it's Maki. It's gonna be good because we didn't have that. Like, obviously we had like the instances where from the couples where we saw something from Maki's perspective, from Aihara-senpai's perspective, from Futano's perspective, Ichikawa-san's perspective, Nena's perspective, but Hina could be pretty interesting here. A 10-minute break in between classes. We didn't have to switch classrooms, and once my textbook and notebook were out of my bag and I was finished preparing for our next subject, I'm bored. It sounds more like Nena at this point. What to do? I don't really have anything, but I guess I could review a little for class. I studied some with Yunane yesterday though, so I don't really need to. What to do? Should I talk with somebody? But I haven't really made any friends that I can just chat with yet. I joined the track team right after starting school here, so I kind of forgot about making friends in class, and my class doesn't have any of the girls from the team. What do I do? What should I do? Ah, okay. Okay, so they actually became friends. That's cool. I looked to the Seat next to me as I considered. Maki's... Oh, that's going to be interesting now, because we saw that exchange from Maki's perspective, and now we kind of see what Hina was thinking. That's kind of interesting here. I looked to the Seat next to me as I considered. Maki-san was sitting there, of course, as she does. Is Maki-san gonna go somewhere? Lately, she bolts out of the classroom during lunch and after school as soon as the bell rings. Come to think of it, is Maki-san the one I've talked to most in class? Though it's just saying hi and stuff in the morning and after school. We had a bit of a conversation yesterday, I think. Come to think of it, come to think of it, didn't Yunane ask about Maki-san the other day during dinner? Ah, that's why. Okay. She was surprised when I said she sat next to me. I wonder how Yunane knows Maki-san. She just said she'd heard her name, I guess. Where'd she hear that? Yunane's never met Maki-san, has she? Komura-san, what's up? What? Oh, I might have stared at Maki-san for too long. She's looking at me curiously now. We've still got some time before our classes, I'll ask. Maki-san, do you know someone named Tomi Yuna? Huh? Tomi Yuna? No, I don't know her. Huh. Ah, who is she? She lives next door to me. Oh, the person who cooks for you all the time. Yeah. Oh, okay, it's a different day. Forgot about that. She's the one you told me about the other day, right? The wonderful senpai who makes her lunch every day. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, your lunches always look really good. It's wonderful that she's good at cooking, isn't it? I fucking love this expression of hers. Yeah. She complimented Yunane's lunch. Maki-san is a good person. She said Yunane is wonderful too. Well, what about Tomi-senpai? I wonder why Yunane asked about Maki-san, even though she didn't seem to know she was in my class. Maki-san doesn't know her, so where did Yunane hear about Maki-san? From Ano-chan? Do you know the second year? Ano Fuji? No, I don't know her either. Huh. Then who did she hear from? I'm more confused now. Did I do something to some second year senpai? I don't really know. I see. So you don't really know. Sorry. Oh no, don't worry about it. You can't do anything about it if you don't really know. You think so? Well, if she says so, maybe you should just let it go because she's been in a good mood or something. Do you know a lot of second years, Kumano-san? Just Yunane and Ano-chan, besides my senpai on the track team. Is Yunane Tomi-senpai? It's kind of nice how you call her. How you call her that. It's actually your own personal senpai. You think so? I don't mind hearing that. I've never thought about it since I've been calling her Yunane since I was little. When I hear that from someone else, it really makes me feel like Yunane is someone special for only me. Planting the seeds right away. Upperclassmen are so nice. Why are they so mature and cool when they're only a year or two older than us? You've got a wonderful senpai too, Komano-san. That's great. What's up with Maki-san? She's suddenly really excited. She might have a point though. Yunane does seem really mature even though she's only a year older than me. She's good at cooking too. Yeah. You get it? I get it. Yay. I thought you'd get it, Komano-san. You've got a wonderful senpai right by your side after all. Yeah. That's so nice. I want to get closer to senpai too. So Maki-san is a wonderful senpai herself. Looks like it. Komano-san. What? Let's do our best to get closer to our wonderful senpai, okay? Okay. She's holding my hand really tight. I'm already close to Yunane though. How am I supposed to get closer to her? Well, we know that. I don't want to ruin Maki-san's momentum though. We're comrades, okay? I'm trying to get closer to our wonderful senpai. Yeah. I'll do my best, so do you. So you do your best too, Komano-san. I will. Yeah. I've got to do my best too. I need to find that hideout for us to do that. I have to find it soon. She whispered something to herself, quietly pumping herself up. Maki-san's pretty interesting. If I'm gonna do my best with Maki-san, does it mean I have to get closer to Yunane? What should I do? But maybe I should widen my search a little. I wonder where I haven't looked yet. But looking at Maki-san, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Alright. Especially if you like know already what happens at the end of the game, obviously, and how the relationships of everyone progresses. It's pretty interesting to see. And I guess we unlocked an apple here. So yeah, I guess when you play like one from a specific... So should we go... Huh. How are we gonna proceed? Because we have like Koba right here. Well, we also have Koba somewhere in here, I think. Let's see if we have something else from... Okay, so we have Matsuri. So I guess we are gonna go down... Yeah, so we're gonna concentrate on one particular person, I would say. So we concentrate on Maki for now, I would say. Speaking of Maki, let's see if we have something more. No, we don't have anything new here, but there was something here from Maki. Let's see. Nena's pretty cool. Okay, that would be Maki again. Comrades in patience. Patience. Let's see about that. On the second floor of the Western-styled Hoshkan, it even has an old wooden clock tower. There's a large hall, half of which is a tatami room. I fell in love with this the first time I laid eyes on it. The fact that this school has a space like that and that it's reserved for student use made me green with envy. It became one of the reasons I chose this school. After visiting the school, I decided I didn't want to go anywhere without a building like this, somewhere I could hang out after school with a friend. That was my goal. Is it Maki? That's why I'd come to this room after starting here, even if I didn't have anything to do. And I'd feel happiness and pride in my heart. Yet now I don't even care. My mood's totally clouded over. The space had seemed so dazzling, the tables polished by the hands of countless prior students, the ornate frame of the arched doorway like it was representing the history of the school. But I barely even see them now. There's not even a shred of joy in my heart. I sat alone at the table in the corner of the room, hanging my head. Ah, yeah, it is okay. I don't even want to come to school anymore. 2 months ago, I was walking on air every day just for getting into this school and being able to go there. But what's with me now? I'm thinking I don't even want to be at the school I used to love so much. I'm struggling to even leave my own room, let alone my house. But I can't help remembering it when I'm alone. I remember it and regret it, and I want to scream. But why did I come here? What did I think being here would do? Along the tables lined up in the tatami room, various clubs and committees are having meetings. All sorts of people are making the most of their after-school time. People looking serious and people just enjoying themselves. None are like me. Of course, none of them are idiots like me. I don't want to be alone, but I don't want to be around people either. No matter where I am, I always end up thinking back to how pathetic and awful I was. Why did I... Oh yeah, that was right after the kiss, yeah. No matter where I am, I can't stand it there. It feels like my whole body's wrapped in sandpaper, and it's all my fault. Everything that I looked up to, the person that I love, I ruined all of it. I messed it all up. Negative feelings like shame and regret plucked up my chest. They felt like they were choking me. What does Senpai think of me? I kissed her while she was sleeping, and that wasn't all. After she woke up, I apologized with everything I had. I apologized because I wanted her to forgive me. And I wanted her to forgive me because I truly knew that I shouldn't have done it. I did it even though I knew I shouldn't have, but that's not all. I even got down on my hands and knees. I wonder what Aihara-senpai thought when she saw me like that. When she saw me apologizing for kissing her. I bet senpai doesn't even want to see my face anymore. It's not as if she's been avoiding me since then. I still see her during lunch and after school when I go to her classroom. And when I tell her that I'll help her with her work, and it's not like she turns me down or anything. I don't think I'm just imagining the rift that's there between us. Will we ever be able to talk like we used to again? I'm so stupid and disgusting and thoughtless. Is there anything good about me? Is there a single thing I can be proud of? A single thing that's likable about me? There's nothing. Yet I was so ecstatic. I was so sure Aihara-senpai would start loving me back. I was wrong. I sent her my letter and confessed, and though I didn't get a clear answer, it wasn't a no. We became closer than we had been before, and I thought we were getting closer after that too. But that was probably just a senior and a junior as friends. Thinking it was okay to kiss her was just my mistake. It must have creeped senpai out. Just a junior, another girl like her, and while she was sleeping and couldn't say no, I didn't even think about how unpleasant or creepy it might be for senpai. It's too late now. It's already happened. How can I get her to forgive me? How can we go back into the way things were before? No, we can't. It's already too late. And the moment I realized again, there was nothing I could do to take back what I'd already done. Oh no, I'm going to cry in front of people I don't even know. What would the point of crying be? And if Ayada Senpai found out about it, what would she think of me? I was the one who hurt her, and then I get all sad and mopey about it on my own and cry? What will that do? Am I thinking Senpai will feel sympathy and forgive me? Is that what I'm thinking? That's selfish. I can't hold it in. I can't take a deep breath and let this bitterness out. I'm sorry, Senpai. I'll never go to see you again. I tried to go see Senpai up until yesterday. I thought maybe she would forgive me, but I can't anymore. I know I can't see her anymore, but the tears are still growing in my eyes. It's all going blurry. There's a blob in the blur, growing closer. Somewhat small, is that? Ah, okay. Hina-chan. The familiar tracksuit-clad girl was definitely walking straight to me. No, not now. Stay away. I don't want anyone to see me looking so pathetic. But Hina-chan stopped right at my table. Seina-chan. Ah. She said my name just as I feared she would. I looked up and let out a sound like the start of a sob, and Hina-chan sat down in front of me. I bought you some bread, Seina-chan. Let's eat. Huh? She said something crazy again. I was so surprised that I made a strange noise too. And just like she'd said, Hina-chan started pulling bread out of a bag one after the other. More and more, maybe 10 in all. I watched in awe as she laid them all out. Eat whichever one you like. Why? I tried to keep my voice as normal as possible, but I'm sure she heard every tremble in it. Hina-chan thought for a while then. Anyway, it's good to eat something at times like these. You seem pretty low on energy. Pretty low on energy, huh? Yeah, with a face like this. But I was strangely comforted by Hina-chan's words, and I felt my spirits lifting a bit from before, when I'd been about to burst. Thank you. Yes, I'm grateful, but I don't know if I can eat anything fried right now, though. There's like a lump in my throat. I don't know if I'll be able to get it down. You think so? I heard oily stuff's good at times like that. Really? I've never heard that before. Is she doing this on purpose? No, it's Hina-chan. I'm sure she really thinks that. When she asked me things and know when she's trying to cheer me up, and she's so candid and uses so few words. That's why it feels like all her words are important. That's true, actually, yeah. If this is how Hina-chan is, maybe I really shouldn't hide anything from her anymore. I sniffed in once, hard and strangely, that seemed to stop the tears from spilling forth. I opened up one of the rolls she had given me and nibbled on the curry bread. The stinging spiciness of the sauce filled my mouth. And while I ate my bread and while Hina-chan munched on her own roll across from me, I heard her mutter quietly. What's wrong? A simple question with no distractions, but... What do you mean? I was confused for a moment. Hina-chan's question was so simple, the words had just poured out honestly from inside me. Well, I think I heard someone important to me, someone precious to me. Someone precious to you. You heard them. Yeah, I don't know how to face her anymore. So you don't want to see her? No, that's not it. I want to see her, but I don't think I should. And when I think that, I don't know. I don't know what to do. That's kind of like the same predicament Yuna was in. It's fucking endearing, though. I fucking love Hina. Like this, you know, for Hina, it was always like, she's cool, but you know, she's talking a little bit. She's not talking too much, but it's just actually, you know, the point that Maki made right here is actually pretty damn true. Hina doesn't say much, but every word that she says matters. Like, she doesn't waste any words, basically. She just says what's absolutely necessary, and she's just completely honest. And the fact that she's, like, basically caring about Maki without even know that she's basically caring for her is fucking awesome. Like, this makes Hina, like, even more wholesome than she already was. This is great. What has she said? Has she said she doesn't want to see you, Seina-chan? No, she hasn't. She hasn't, but I wonder... I don't really know. I think I did something really terrible. With Hina-chan, the thoughts I wouldn't be able to tell anyone just come out. Maybe it's because I like Hina-chan's eyes, though I could see people thinking she's glaring at them. Even if she isn't saying anything, she's urging me to continue with her eyes. When nothing more was said, she thrusts another roll out at me. More bread. She's really trying to give me energy. Things are getting kind of silly. Already pretty full. I got through the first curry bread somehow, but just eat one more. Okay. Then you should go see her. But even if I go, we can't talk. Because I feel like nothing I can say to her will change things. You don't need to talk to her, but you should be near her. You think so? I should? Even if she might feel bad because I'm near her? I don't know. She might, but she also might forgive you. But either way, you won't know unless you're here. You're near her, right? True. You might be right, but it kind of hurts. If I go to see Senpai and sense that invisible rift between us again, it's going to be hard. Maybe she'll forgive me and accept me like she used to again. I considered that thought, but even holding on to that hope was painful. That's why I thought I shouldn't see Senpai anymore, but Hina-chan continued. You have to deal with it. Simply and clearly, yeah, true that. Deal with it, forever. She's precious to you, isn't she? Is she someone you can't stand being near? Oh, she's right. No matter what Senpai thinks of me, it won't change the feelings that I have for her. It's true that it's hard, and I might start feeling sad and pathetic again, but even still, no matter what happens, I don't want things to go on like this. I don't want her to leave me. Why couldn't I just figure this out until Hina-chan told me? Why was I about to give up? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's the energy. I think Hina-chan's right. How did she so easily know what I should do? Could Hina-chan have... Has Hina-chan also... Have you had to do that before, Hina-chan? Dealing with being near someone even if it hurts? She started thinking for a moment again, then gave another quick response. It's a secret. That was it. It didn't seem very fair, but I know there are some things you don't want to say, and I was glad she told me this stuff. A secret. I'm fine just knowing that Hina-chan has felt the same way that I do now. Did she? Well, it couldn't be Yuna, right? Because she was always around Yuna. And it was before Yuna tried... That was before Yuna... basically did a Tsurugimine and tried to, you know, steer away as far as possible from Hina. When she didn't, you know, gave her the answer. But... I don't think she did, actually. Maybe we get another Kumano segment from this, because... I can't think of any point in the game where she actually, like, took a break from Yuna. Nah, I can't recall that. Here, eat more. I'm really at my limit here. I haven't even finished the second one yet. You can't? Want to take it with you then? No, I feel bad. You should eat the rest, Hina-chan. Okay, I'll do that. Even if she gave me this bread, there's no way I'll be able to finish it. From how much Hina-chan usually eats, I bet she could, but I can't. Hina-chan returned the bread to her bag and then stood up. But before she left, Seina-chan. Yeah. Good luck. Yeah, thanks. I'm going to practice then. Just take this one with you. She tore off a section of the tricolor bread and tossed it into her mouth, leaving the rest of it in front of me. 2/3 of the tricolor bread, Hina-chan. Does this mean something? I wanted to ask, but she already gotten up from the tatami and was trotting off. Probably not. Now I just need to do something about this myself. I'm sure Hina-chan came in here because she saw me about to cry. She came here to cheer me up. She even bought bread for me. Something about that just makes me really happy. Nothing resolved with Senpai yet, but now I know what I should do. I wonder if Hina-chan thinks of me as a friend. Apparently. We sit next to each other in class and have been talking a lot lately. It seems like we've actually gotten pretty close. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Yeah, for now. I should just do what Hina-chan told me to. For now, I'll go see Senpai. Yeah, we never really knew why they, you know, started then talking again. I mean, we knew that things were kind of weird, but it's kind of cool to see that Yuna basically wasn't like the main, person. That actually, yeah, well, she was the main person who instigated the whole thing and helped her out to a certain degree. But it was actually mostly Hina-chan, you know, getting them together, or basically giving Maki-san the little push that she needed. For now, I'll go to see Senpai. I don't know what will happen if I do, but I know that nothing will come from continuing to run away from her. Tell that to Tsurugimine-san. But what am I supposed to do about this? On the table was the bread I'd been unable to finish, and the 2/3 of the tricolor bread Hina-chan had left me. Give it to Senpai? Huh? It's a little funny thinking of it as a sign of Hina-chan's friendship. It cheered me up. Yeah, give it to Aihara Senpai. Simple. Yeah, that's why she... You know, that's why it's only a piece of the bread. Obviously. Okay. Okay, we have Megami, we have Miu. And Nena-san is gonna be great. And we also have Koba. Woo, we are getting... Oh, yeah. Alright. Alright, I'm digging it. So we actually unlock stuff along the way, which is pretty cool. So we can actually concentrate on one path. That's cool. So let's go with the next one, which is High Expectations. That was... before? Yeah, no, it was after she, like, went all berserk on that one girl. And I think it was... Yeah, it's also before the actual first scene between them. Let's check this out. High Expectations, my friends. Maki-chan, Iri-senpai's map of Nakasendo. Right, Iri-san sensei, the second year Japanese history teacher. They'll be in the reference room on the second floor, right? Yes. You do know where it is? I could go. No, I know where it is. I'll be right back. Whoop. I took the bulky folder and key from Miki-san and ran off as fast as I could without getting into trouble. No running in the halls. Or the hallways, for that matter. The room could be mistaken for an empty classroom at a glance, but I didn't miss it. The lock could be a bit particular, but I got it open with ease. I think I've gotten pretty good at this. I know almost all the teachers' names now, and I don't hesitate when I need to put materials back on specific shelves. Why do they even do this? Like, honestly. I'm back. What's up with the mop? What? It's net clean and health. When I returned, Miki-san was carrying something new. A second year in the light music club was... is it called an air guitar? She was fooling around and broke it apparently. Smashed it right into a plaster bust in the art room and ruined that too. Ah, jeez, giving us more work. People like that would whack their own heads if instead of the poor bust. Well, a new mop. We need to get one from the closet, right? That's right. You'll need to tell a teacher. Oh, but should I go so I can explain? It's fine, I can explain. You're cleaning up the bust, right, Miki-san? Somehow or another, yes. And you can do that and I'll do this. Whoop. I took the remains of the mop and from Miki-san and ran off again as fast as I could get away with it. Alright. The closet is in the corner of the hallway with the faculty room. It's hard to find if you don't know about it, but I know my way around now. I know how to get new equipment too. You need to explain things to a teacher who will give you a key and approve the switch. A little while ago, I would have been nervous talking to a teacher about something like this, and I wouldn't have known where the closet was either. But now I'm used to it. Though I learned all this by listening to Miki-san's instructions or by observing her. I've picked up a lot of things working with Miki-san. It just shows how much we've been together, even during that long summer break. Of course, Miki-san had summer curses and things to take care of, but she still made time for some dates with me. 3 of them. Nice. But the number doesn't matter. What matters is that Miki-san made time for me. That makes me happier than anything and going out together on dates. I remember every detail. For our first one, all we did was eat lunch together, but on the second one, we went shopping. I picked out some clothes for Miki-san. Oh yeah, okay. The third one was the last day of summer break. I had some movie tickets that were good until that day, so I invited her and we went together. The movie was a hyped up Hollywood flick, but it was honestly just kind of dull. Impressive pictures and sound, but kind of tiring otherwise. Oh, she's a critique. But then after that, Miki-san took me to a favorite cafe. I think of it as kind of a secret place. I've never invited someone here before you, Maki-chan, she said. I knew that. I was so touched when I heard that I almost cried. Even after that incident, I was able to get close to Miki-san again. No, even closer. All thanks to Hina. Praise the Hina. To be able to spend time dating the person I love over a summer vacation, I may have daydreamed about it before, but I never thought it would really happen like this. Dating, yes. We really were. Miki-san had said so after all. Even though we were both girls, there we go again, we meet up with each other, ate together, went shopping. Of course, we couldn't really be too obvious about it in public, but I think Miki-san and I are pretty much girlfriends now. I want to think that anyway. Yeah, we know what happened afterwards, so yeah, definitely. I think that anyway, and I'm fine with Miki-san thinking that too. That's why I feel so light on my feet like this. To be able to work with the person I love like this, when I think about it like that, I start feeling like I could do anything, even things I wouldn't normally be able to do on my own. I got into the closet, pulled out a new mop, and took it out of the plastic packaging. Now I just have to take the broken one out to the trash. Oh, headed to the incinerator. I could take it for you. I fucking love Aki. Huh. Someone stood at the closet door, back ramrod straight, looking pretty and cool with her perfect posture. She stepped inside and took the broken mop from me so smoothly and so quickly that I didn't come back to myself until the mop was already out of my hands. No, I'll take it. That's fine. I'm on my way there anyway. You should stay inside while it's this hot out. But this person, the second year senpai, stiff and kind of scary, is someone I've talked to a few times, I think. It's fine, Adios senpai. It's not much extra work. Ah, you remembered my name, though I have become a bit infamous, haven't I? You could say that. Adios senpai rounds up the latecomers every morning, so I can't imagine those girls think very highly of her. Of course, the impression I have is a little different. Adios senpai is actually pretty cool to Miki-san, I think. So she's sort of special in my mind because of that. She's not like all the people who ask Miki-san for favors all the time. Actually, I've seen her deflect some work that was going to go to Miki-san before, assigning it to other people. She's kind of scary, but I think she's on my side. I only offered because it was you, Maki-san. Ah, that's right. Did you find that thing you were looking for? No comment. Once I'd ask her if she knew of any unpopular spots on campus, since I was looking for a place where Miki-san and I could be alone. Yeah, she would actually know, I think. Also because she's a second year, obviously. And when I responded with no comment, I see, that's fine then. It sounds like I shouldn't pry. Well, I guess no comment was sort of the same thing as saying I found somewhere, but I couldn't tell her, huh? Yeah, basically. Sorry. Don't worry about it. I'm confident that you won't get up to any strange mischief, Maki-san. And I didn't really know what to make of such a decisive person searching for the right words to say when she finally found them. I was kind of dumbfounded by what I heard. I want to thank you. Ah, for what? For Ayara-senpai. She looks like she's doing a lot better since summer vacations ended. I'm sure it's because of you that she's doing better lately, so I'm grateful. Sure. Oh, it's kind of really making me blush. All I could do was stand there while Adios-senpai looked away, the thin shadows forming under her eyes. Frankly, I was worried about Ayara-senpai. She seemed to be in a bad situation before summer. I was worried someone of her character might be crushed if things went on like they were. I was trying to help her a little myself, but it didn't seem to be something I could change. I didn't have the power to ask her to change something within herself. She headed on frustratingly to the end, quietly. I'm pretty sure I heard right. She really did look frustrated at her inability. But I'm the same. All I'm doing is helping Ayara-senpai. There's no need for modesty. I can tell just looking at her that you're different from anyone else around her before now, Maki-san. I think so. And I'm hopefully that you might be able to point her in a better direction in the future. And this isn't just my opinion. The others who worry about Ayara-senpai all say the same thing. I'm flattered, but I'm not really sure what you mean. I mean that everyone's got high expectations for the new member of the committee, and that's you, Maki Seina-san. So yeah, so if you ever need anything, you can come to me. If it's something I can help with, I'll do whatever I can to assist you. I guess I held you up while you were busy. I'm sorry about that. Ayara-senpai might be waiting for you even now while we're talking like this. That's right. Hurry back to her now. I'll take care of this mob. See you later. Keep at it. Yeah, this makes me like the characters even more than before because, you know, this gives a little bit more in-depth, like a more in-depth look into the characters. Also into Aki, which is pretty cool. Adios-senpai said, taking the broken mop and leaving the closet. She came out of the closet. There was kind of a whirlwind of a conversation, and I hadn't really processed it yet, but the lack of a broken mop in my hand confirmed to me that it had really happened, I guess. And the words still remained inside my head. Adios-senpai said she was in a bad situation, right? She meant all the work Miki-san was getting and is still getting now, right? So she thinks what I do, and it's not just us. There are other people who think so too. I'm not really sure what to do now, but I know there are people on my side like Adios-senpai. Now, if we just get a chance, I'm sure. Okay. Energy invigorated me, even though I had no idea what sort of chance I was waiting for. No matter, I wanted to be ready for it. Huh. Aria-senpai said something else too, didn't she? Something about high expectations. Who did she mean? Me? Nah. No, it's a joke, right? That can't be. It's so unrealistic, I had to laugh a little. I can hardly imagine anyone having those expectations about me. Well, you fulfilled them, though. That's for dang dong, I'm sure. Yeah, like, you know, the characters that came off a little bit cold at the beginning, like Aki, who basically also evolved, like, with the whole situation with Koba, obviously. And then, you know, we saw the softer side of her, and then also with Hina. This is awesome. This is awesome. And we that's actually a cool name for an album, Shojou Live. This is after, after her endeavors with Miki, I think. That's gonna be interesting. Shojou Live. Let's check this out. Reminds me of that MSC album. Can't remember the name now though, but it was fucking lit. What is this? What is this? What is this weird jittery feeling? I mean, in numbers, it's only been there just 3 days. That's the sort of time you might be out of school from, like, a bad cold. But those 3 days were like isolation on a whole nother planet to me. Seina. Yet when I came back to school, my class, everyone, none of them had changed a bit. Seina. What's wrong? You haven't been eating at all? Yeah, I was about to say. I'm feeling some deja vu. I've been in this place before from this exchange with Hina-chan, who is eating lunch with her desk up next to mine. Ah, no, it's nothing. Yeah, okay. Well, nothing seems to faze Hina-chan, so I suspect she'd greet me as usual. But it kind of weirds me out that the whole class has been the same. It's like nothing has changed here, at least on the surface. Like everything's the same as it was before I was suspended. I don't regret... I don't regret getting into trouble and make a double, and everyone at home accepted things. Even the teachers listened to what I had to say. But violence is violence, right? To me, it feels like, oh, I lost control again. Again? No matter what reasons I might have had, isn't it natural to, like, shun somebody who does something like that? Yeah, definitely, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if people were kind of walking on eggshells around me. Yet so far, there's been nothing like that. I haven't heard anyone whispering or anything either. Schizophrenia. Maybe I shouldn't worry about it either then, though I still feel pretty uncomfortable. Probably because no matter how much I try to ignore it, I'm still on my guard. I'm probably just being too self-conscious then. Overly sensitive or something. Hey, Seina. Yeah. When you were gone from school, I heard from Sono-sensei. Both parties reconciled, so that's that. It's Shojou tradition to let go of grudges. I love the grudge. Is what she said. Huh. That's not saying like both of us are to blame, right? It's not like what goes around comes around. What would this be? Let bygones be bygones? I don't know, but so everyone knows there was a reason for what I did and that it's already settled. Meaning my classmates aren't going to treat me differently just because I was suspended. But thinking that makes me really relieved. Relieved and calm. Huh. Let me get more comfortable right here. Alright. So that means that me and everyone else in this half of a year since we started school have totally adopted Shojou tradition. Maybe. That's kind of amazing. I'd only come back from my suspension, but I was starting to feel like I can be proud of the last 3 days. Of course, that's probably not how you're supposed to think about it. Yeah, you totally should. I just feel good about the idea that I've got the spirit of my beloved school in me now. I leaned to Hina-chan as little as she ate her lunch and said, "This is a good school, isn't it?" All my feelings had boiled down to those words. Maybe that was a little too sudden, but Hina-chan didn't seem surprised or anything. She just swallowed the food in her mouth and... This is a good school. She didn't have much to say either. Her face didn't look any different, but I think I could tell she was happy. Her voice sounded like it anyway. I wonder. It kind of seems like something good might have happened to Hina-chan too. Here at the school. Hina-chan, did something good happen to you? It did. Hina-chan answered frankly. It's a secret though. I suppose she won't tell me what it is like before. I see. Himitsu. But that's fine. Even if we're friends, we don't need to tell each other everything. Did something good happen to you, Seina? You sound happy. It did. Mine's a secret too, though. I can't exactly tell Hina-chan about Miki-san either. That's good, Seina. Miki-san and I can keep what's between us in our own hearts. Maybe it's cliche, but I want to keep it just between the two of us. It might be selfish of me to think so, but I feel like the best friends are those that you can keep secrets from but still get along with. And since Hina-chan's one of those friends, I want to tell her about the things I was thinking about while suspended. Hey, Hina-chan. I was thinking about something while I was gone from school. Can I tell you about it? Sure. What is it? Miki-san, this school, the people I can call my friends, I love all of them. After all my thinking, what I came up with was a crazy, bold conclusion that even I thought was kinda out there. Let's hear it. I've been thinking. I kind of want to be the best. I kind of want to be the student council president here. I didn't even wait to see the next look on her face. How would she respond? I think I already knew that when I told her. Yeah. Okay. That's fucking awesome. I like this. Okay. I guess that wraps up Maki? Yeah, seems like it. Because we don't have anything past here. Yeah, seems to be the case. So,